Welcome to Uponics Videos. In this video, we're going to talk about the best LED grow lights on the market, the technology that makes LED better than other grow light options, and which grow lights you should buy. So stay tuned. Lighting technology has come a long way since Thomas Edison perfected the incandescent bulb. Until recently, three primary light technologies had been used as grow lights. Incandescent. Edison's invention has truly stood the test of time, still in use almost 140 years later, although its days are truly numbered. Incandescents create light by heating a filament in vacuum. The operative word here is heating. Incandescents create much more heat than light, which makes them extremely energy inefficient and not a good option for grow lights. HID. The HID category includes such technologies as high-pressure sodium, metal halide, and others. These lights have been the standard bearer for many indoor growers, primarily due to their relatively low initial purchase cost and extremely high light outputs they're capable of. Unfortunately, they suffer similar inefficiency issues to incandescents and require heavy ventilation. Fluorescent. Fluorescent bulbs have been around for more than a century, and they've been a huge step forward in efficiency, although they were not heavily adopted as grow lights, mostly because they have relatively lower intensity than HID lights. They also contain toxic mercury, which, if broken near your plants, could present a major contamination risk. Enter the LED. LEDs have been around since the mid-20th century, but they were primarily used as small instrument panel lights. Only recently have they been used in higher output settings such as grow lights. Unlike the older technologies, LEDs are highly efficient, converting the vast majority of energy input into light rather than heat. LEDs also allow you to choose color balancing your lighting to the most efficient colors for plants. More on that later. They also contain no toxins. They are by far the best grow light option on the market. Life expectancy. One of the primary differences between LED and older technologies is their life expectancy. Grow lights are a big investment, so the longer they last, the better an investment they will be. HID lamps have a 10,000 to 20,000 hour life expectancy. They also have a relatively low upfront cost as compared to LEDs, although there are some exceptions. They have a shorter lifespan than LED and are less efficient, as we've already discussed. LED, on the other hand, has a life expectancy of over 50,000 hours, meaning they'll last 2.5 to 5 times as long as comparable HID lights. They do typically have a higher upfront cost, but some of the cheaper Chinese-made options are closing the gap quickly. The myth of the LED watt. The dirty little secret of the LED grow light industry is that there are no real standards by which LED output is measured and advertised, which makes it very hard to compare different lights. Manufacturers often advertise an LED light as being, for example, a 300-watt unit. Unfortunately, more often than not, a 300-watt rated LED, when connected to a watt meter, will draw closer to 100 watts. The actual LED diodes in the light may be rated to 300 watts, but the manufacturer is inputting closer to 100 watts to increase the longevity of the individual diodes. Why is this? Well, which looks better, marketing an LED as 300 watts or 100-ish watts? Clearly, this is all done for marketing and to look better as compared to the competition. Actual watts. Wherever possible, we use actual watts in our analysis. That's the number of watts the light actually draws from the wall. It's a better point of comparison. Light spectrum. You may remember learning in school that white light is actually made up of a broad spectrum of colors. Remember Roy G. Biv? Well, it turns out that plants use certain spectrums much more than others. And since LEDs come in different colors, it makes it possible for manufacturers to fine-tune their lights so you're not wasting precious dollars on energy going into colors that plants won't utilize. The blue portion of the spectrum is the primary light used by plants in the vegetative stage. This is the initial grow phase. The red portion of the spectrum is the primary light used by plants in the flowering phase. This is when the plants begin the process of producing fruit. White, as we mentioned, is inefficient and contains many other color ranges that are less useful to plants' growth. UV and IR. This stands for ultraviolet and infrared, the invisible ends of the light spectrum, at least to humans. They're believed to be beneficial to plants, and many manufacturers do include them. Our reviews will let you know which grow lights contain these invisible portions of the spectrum. Understanding light cycles won't be terribly important in choosing a light, but it will help you understand what amount of light is best to give your plant during different phases of growth. The seedling clone. During the initial stages of growth, the seedling or clone phase, it's recommended that you give your plant 16 hours of light and 8 hours of darkness. Vegetative. As the plant begins its primary growth phase, 18 hours of light and 6 hours of darkness is recommended. Flowering. As the plant gets farther along towards the flowering phase, it's recommended that you reduce the light to 12 hours on and 12 hours off. It's important to keep in mind that like humans need their sleep, plants need their darkness periods, so it's best not to expose them to ambient light during the off or darkness phase. This timing will help you grow the largest, strongest plants possible. Knowing how many lights to buy can be difficult if you're just starting out. Low light plants. For small plants with relatively low light requirements, like lettuce and herbs, we recommend 25 actual watts per plant. So if you have 10 grow sites in your aquaponics or hydroponics system, we'd recommend a light with a minimum of 250 actual watts. Highlight plants. For larger plants with greater light requirements, such as tomatoes, cucumbers, and cannabis, to name a few, we recommend a minimum of 50 watts per plant. So those same 10 grow sites would require 500 watts minimum or higher. When you're first starting out in hydroponics or aquaponics, you will no doubt stumble upon the small LED grow light bulbs that screw into a standard light bulb socket. These are tempting as they normally cost only $20 to $30, but they should probably be avoided because they typically are so low output that you need 10 or more of them to get even a moderately sized beginner system growing properly. They can be useful for very small desktop systems though. Just remember the old adage, you get what you pay for. And now, on to the reviews. Kind LED. Kind LED offers some of the most popular lights on the market today. Their K3 and K5 lines offer actual wattage ranges from 220 to 650 watts, which matches their claimed wattages. At roughly $3 per watt, these lights sit squarely in the high end of the likes of the California Lightworks and Black Dog LED. They also offer a 90-day return policy and 3-year warranty, which rivals all but a few of their competitors. A 12-color LED spectrum, including UV and IR, gives these lights among the broadest spectrums available. Also, these lights do include a remote control, which can come in extremely handy when you have large plants to navigate around. One downside is the built-in digital timer on these units has a red LCD, which is illuminated even when the light is off, which could potentially expose your crops to unwanted continuous lights. For crops such as cannabis, which require a dark cycle, care should be taken to avoid the light spilling onto the plants at night. California Lightworks Solar System 550 is the latest advancement for one of the most highly regarded grow light manufacturers in the business today. It draws approximately 400 watts, which matches the manufacturer's claims. It is also waterproof, which makes it great for high humidity environments or accident-prone growers like myself. One of the main features of this system is that you can connect hundreds of lights and control them from one controller using a phone jack connection system. Color spectrum is adjustable with independent red, white, and blue controls. A 5-year warranty and excellent customer service make this grow light a great option for most growers. These lights are also manufactured in the USA, which is a nice change from most of the LED grow lights on the market today. We highly recommend them. Black Dog LED Phytomax line. A strange name for a truly top quality product, Black Dog is the winner of our Editor's Choice Award with their Phytomax line of LED grow lights, which is our highest rated product overall and one of the best LED grow lights on the market today. With a range of 200 to 1,000 watts, there is truly a light in this line for any grower. At around $3 per actual watt, these lights are competitive with the other high-end lines like California Lightworks and Kind LED. These lights offer one of the greatest spectrums we've seen with 13 LED color ranges including UV and IR. The housings are designed for maximum light distribution and heat dissipation to improve efficiency. They also offer a 90-day return policy and a 3-year warranty, which most buyers at this price point have come to expect. Advanced LED Diamond Series. With their Diamond series of grow lights using USA-made LED diodes, Advanced LED Lights offers one of the higher quality lighting options on the market today. They offer an extremely broad spectrum including UV and IR, and solid return, 90 days, and warranty, 3 years, options. They've been in business for over 7 years and have developed a reputation for quality and product performance. The Viparspectra PAR and Reflector Series lights are the Editor's Choice Award winner at the entry-level price point because they are unbelievable value for what they deliver. They offer best-in-class pricing per actual watt at about 76 cents per watt, which is more than 25% less expensive than comparable lights from close competitors such as Mars Hydro. They offer a broad spectrum including IR and have a respectable return policy 30 days and warranty 3 years. We certainly wouldn't expect these lights to stand the test of time, but to get a grow up and running, staying within a tight budget, they will certainly be the right option for many first-time growers. For our final analysis of these and many other LED grow lights on the market today, please visit uponics.com by following the link in the description below. We'll also link to these products in the description below so you can purchase them through Amazon if you're interested. Also, if you found this video helpful, please like it and subscribe for more videos like this. Now, we'd like to hear from you. Tell us about your grow light experiences in the comments below. We always love to hear about user experiences with these lights. Thanks for watching, and good luck with your aquaponics and hydroponics grow.